The leaders of Britain, France and Canada are warning of action against Israel if it doesn't stop its military assault and the blockade of Gaza is lifted. In a joint statement, they said the Israeli government's denial of essential humanitarian assistance to the civilian population is unacceptable. It risks breaching international humanitarian law. The statement says, "We will not hesitate to take further action." Joins us now from the Jordanian capital, Amman. She's there because the Israeli government has banned Al Jazeera from reporting inside Israel and the occupied West Bank. Hamdo, we've got this statement I mentioned from the leaders of those three countries, also foreign ministers of EU countries issuing a statement. Any reaction from Israel to all this flurry of statements?
Well, there hasn't been any reaction from Israel just yet, but it's worth mentioning this flurry of statements that's come in just in the last hour. The first was from the Human Rights UN saying that while Israel has allowed a partial and minimal resumption of humanitarian aid, this is just a drop in the ocean. But that's not the main statement that the main one here is the UK, France, and Canada saying that they will take measures, including sanctions, against Israel if they, one, did not stop their military actions in Gaza, two, did not lift the blockade on humanitarian assistance for Palestinian civilians, and three, continued their expansion of illegal settlements in the occupied West Bank, which is a topic that many countries have seemed to have forgotten about, that Israel has been expanding these illegal settlements under the guise of war, passing these policies in the Israeli parliament, while the focus was on Israel's war on Gaza. So it's interesting to see exactly how this is going to play out. But the third statement we received had 25 different signatories. Many of those countries are allies of Israel, calling on the Israeli government to do more when it comes to humanitarian assistance, to do more when it comes to humanitarian aid, saying that what they have been doing is simply not enough, that they are cutting off the population entirely inside of Gaza, and that it's Israel's responsibility to do so. Otherwise, they are violating international law, something unlike that Israel has been accused of in history.
Thanks so much, Hamdo joining us live from Amman. And as we've been hearing, the statement from the leaders of France, the UK and Canada, well, they came as foreign ministers from over 20 Western countries in the EU who are providing aid to Gaza, also criticised Israel. In a joint statement, they said, as humanitarian donors, we have two straightforward messages for the government of Israel. Allow a full resumption of aid into Gaza immediately and enable the UN and humanitarian organisations to work independently and impartially to save lives, reducing suffering and indignity. Speak now to Steph Barson, who joins us from Amsterdam. So basically, reading between the lines there, Steph, is this, are we seeing EU foreign ministers say they're not going to work with this new American-Israeli mechanism for distributing aid?